And hello everyone, welcome to Freedom Friday, where, as you see, we're doing NieR Automata. Mostly in celebration of the fact that it's, well, the game coming previous to this, NieR Replicant, is getting a remaster. This isn't the first time I'm hearing about it, don't worry, I'm not that far behind on the times. I just thought I'd be celebrating it now. I mean, the interesting thing about the remaster is that it's not the version that most of us are used to. So I'll start gameplay and then I'll start talking about NieR. Play the game to find out how to save. Yeah, this is also not my first playthrough, even though there's no save data. It's not my first playthrough. I've platinumed this. I've gotten pretty much everything in this, so none of this will be new to me, but it could be for you. Oh, hang on, it's not actually letting me use my keyboard for this. No. You know what, I'm just going to let the PS4 keyboard do it, because everything I was typing in came up as an M. There. Okay. Yes, I do want to start with that name, that is my name. So difficulty-wise, last time I played this, I went on easy when I first played it. So I'm going to go on normal. I'm not even touching very hard mode because I really don't fancy playing the game, which means I die in one hit, especially when it's a game like this. You remember the game that led to these, Drakengard? Yes, I had immense fun with Drakengard as well. Drakengard 2, not so much, and just recently, last time I was in the US, I got into Drakengard 3, which you can see a lot more correlation between Drakengard 3 and the NieR games than you could in Drakengard 2. Which is, jump straight in. But yeah, so for the remaster that
everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
Let's just bring you down vocally a little bit,
curse?
Because I want to actually be able to be heard.
I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
I have also forgotten a lot of, the story nuances in this, because I put in a lot of distance between when I first played it and when I actually mainlined it.
All units confirmed. We've passed the 50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target. Understood. Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation. Then destroy the Goliath-class unit by any means necessary, and gather what data you can. Understood.
Well, that didn't take long.
12H down. All units activate manual mode and rely on visuals to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Hey.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed. (11B) down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
Give me some pew-pews.
Requesting permission to engage. Permission granted. Down.
I want it to scream. Nice retro shooters.
1D down. Assuming captain's duties.
Captain's duties includes a new paint job, apparently.
Multiple surrounding enemy air units confirmed.
Where actually going? Oh, I can't change it here. I was
I
going to say where we had to tone down the volume, because, ooh, it's loud. I do like the way that this is essentially multiple game modes in one game. It's a nice thing they kept over from the original NieR. Retro shooter becomes... You're dead.
4B down.
Retro shooter becomes twin stick shooter, which will soon become action hack and slash. I like.
2B to operator 6-0. All allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Another retro shooter style. I completely forget what this, what the game is that was like this, but man, I had fun with it. I'm amazed I didn't get hit there. My reaction speed is not what it should be, considering, you know, I woke up less than an hour ago. Because last night, it being insanely hot, I did not get any sleep. So daytime naps have been a thing instead. I wonder if this is actually any... Oh. Yeah, movement in those transition things. Not all that stable. But I do wonder if people played NieR Automata without playing the first one and wondered if this was going to be the entirety of the gameplay. 'Cause yeah, you can think of them for thinking that. With that level of text skipping, you think it was Remnant.
Activating short-range attack gear.
Activating fan service.
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
I've completely forgotten what the evade thing is. Do you have the authority to perform that command? Ah, well, I found the dodge button anyway. Cool. Can I now? Yes, now I can access that. I don't care about system menu. Settings. Sound. There we go. So now it's not going to be deafening people. And now I can actually, you know, talk about what I'm excited about with this game. Now it's gone ultra quiet. It's always a constant juggling system with these. That's still really quiet, but you know, it's loud enough that it can be heard. And it's also... There we go. Put up the building through OBS, so it should be okay now. Oh, that was a bit of a graphics glitch. But yeah, what I was saying about beforehand with the with regards to the remake is that it's not a full and it's not a full remake of the game. Hello, MEQ. It's not a remake in the normal sense of the word. It is actually going to be featuring stuff that we've never seen before. Mostly because NieR originally was released in two versions. There's Gestalt and there's Replicant. We in the US, and the Europe, and largely in places outside of Japan,
Enemies
only
destroyed.
saw NieR
Not quite.
Stout, which portrays NieR, the main character, as the father of Yona. The main difference between Gestalt and Replicant is
that our target?
you are
This enemy is
NieR is
unrelated.
instead
Proposal. Dispatch it as
Yona's
swiftly as
brother.
possible.
You don't say.
So we get to go through that instead. Okay. Interesting difference. I mean, at first when I heard that initially, I grumped, because like my original feeling of NieR when I heard that there was a version of it where you play as the brother of Yona, like it's not really as emotionally involved. It's not really as
Laser communications recovered.
Tell me, I'm transmitting your pod program.
But as I've come to think about it over time, sibling bonds in well, to be fair, all familial bonds in Asia are a lot more important and a lot more what's the word? There's a lot more to them than there is over in England. More importance is placed on them, you know, they matter a lot more. I mean, you know, it also helps, you know, there's very little of the disconnect between siblings there tends to be over in the Western world. So it'd be interesting to see how people react to it.
Better make sure he's actually dead next time. That was dangerous, man. You're 2B, right?
I don't
My
like
name's
9S.
9S.
I don't
I'm
like
here to
him.
provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to
I
take out?
get
No,
why he
just
exists.
another
I get
defensive
his
system.
entire purpose.
Oh.
I get everything
Well,
about him.
I
I just
guess
don't like
we have
him.
to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right. I'll work my way inside from the ground.
So you're probably your favourite track in the game playing there, both Alien Manifesto and Independent Weakling. You haven't got the chance to play NieR. If you can get your hands on a copy of it, like from the previous gen consoles, Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, I do heavily recommend playing it. It's very similar in a lot of ways, but in other ways it's quite different. Of the two games, it's actually hard for me to say which are the ones I prefer because they are both so really good. See, my immediate instinct is to say that I preferred NieR slightly because, well, mostly because it's got such a firm place in my heart and I loved it pretty much from the get-go. Whereas this, I wasn't entirely keen on it. Wow. That's perhaps not doing it the best of justice. It was one of those games where NieR Replicant, I mean, yes. If I'm reference, well, actually no, NieR Gestalt, because I've never played Replicant because it's not available over here. Well, not until the remaster's coming later on, anyway. But yeah, I don't know if I could never get to grips with this game at first, or whether it was just one of those things of, oh, the thing that I usually tend to do, I buy a new game, I try it out for like 5 minutes, and then I don't pick it up for ages again. Because I definitely did that with this. I played like this mission, maybe a little bit into the actual game, and then I put it down, didn't pick it up again for ages, and then I picked it up and
2B?
just absolutely plowed
ma'am?
through all of it.
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
do have the soundtracks of both games. If you can't play them, you gotta listen to their music. Yeah. That's definitely something else I highly recommend. Is the music in both the game? No, both NieR games is fantastic. The fact they had invented a language just so you could have that a sort of like other world quality in the music, absolutely fantastic decision to do that. Well, that was just downright silly of him. Oh no, I must dash backwards to avoid being attacked by this lady. Oh no, I've fallen down. You never played NieR or this, but watch some videos and read reviews. The Flying Balls of Doom seem weird to you. It's because Flying Balls of Doom is basically to give you the feeling of being in a bullet hell type game.
Nearby enemies are jamming our signal.
And it works really well once you see that it's going to be, it's made to be a bullet hell shoot 'em up type thing. But yeah, upon just coming in and seeing the clothes are being shot, it is a bit weird. And as you've probably seen, a certain number of them you can shoot out of the air or slice out of the air, but there are some you can't. You have to dodge past them. And of course, harder as the game gets harder, the amount of shots that can be dodged increases over the ones that have to be that can be shot.
You know, ma'am, I'm glad you're here.
Why?
Scanners like me mostly work alone. Scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Emotions
Be
are
quiet,
prohibited.
9S.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right, then. 2B it is.
Oh, 9S will see that as a good thing. Oh. I haven't opened that yet. Wrong playthrough. Oh, 9S, you young soul. Oh. Yeah, not bad, 9S at all. I mean, even going through, doing the last of doing all the endings, and learning all the things that you do about 9S, I still don't like him. I really don't. But that's entirely me. And like, the thing is, even though I don't like him, I do recognise the importance he has in the story. But I'd never be a fan of removing him from the game entirely. I just would prefer if he was quiet most of the time.
Analysis. This elevator's controls are locked and cannot be used.
This place sure is big.
Poor android.
I guess humans used to use it as a weapons factory, but now it's just crawling with machines. The enemy seems to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we don't
It's the
destroy
tracking
it,
guards
they'll just keep
slacking
coming.
here so no one is likable. That's true. I mean, you know, in that vein, everyone's got flaws to them, everyone's got a personality, and I like the fact that, you know, it's not one of the typical things of, oh, you're playing the goody two-shoes hero character, everything about them is likable and perfect in every way. But no. Everyone that you interact and play as in this game has their flaws, has a personality, and is different in their own way. They actually feel like different characters. I mean, even the characters that don't really get much of a look in still have their own personalities, so I'm kind of happy about that. Shortcuts back to the earlier parts. You remember seeing someone's playthrough going back here again, only not so kind? Yeah. Yeah. You'll go through this game at least 4 times, and if you're unlocking everything,
It's just accessing random,
will.
nonsensical data from the old world. There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
And yeah, when you get back here later on in the game, the enemies are a little tougher, just a little bit. The way that, you know, everything plays out in this game is, you know, absolutely amazing. Storytelling in this game is incredible. And, you know, it's got good gameplay to support it, so, you know, I'm a massive fan. This is always been one of my favourite games. And once I actually started playing it. It's been a very long time since I've played this. As you can probably tell by the amount of times I'm getting my arse handed to me by basic enemies. Oh, no, there's an item there. Ah, good old upgrade materials. Hooray for no full damage. We're androids, we don't need full damage.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close-range combat is advised.
I know.
I mean, that is kind of, you know, obvious. They're bulletproof. I recommend attacking them in close range. Really. I was just, you know, going to whip out a magic spell and start to fling that at them. Oh wait, wrong game. Wrong game in the series for that. This is rather personal, but before you saw my face, you thought I was bald. You've been watching too much of Brett's stuff. I assure you, not every British person with a smooth voice is bald. I got fantastic hair, thank you. Hair is one of the things I always like about myself. I never used to. When I was young, I absolutely hated the fact that I had curly hair, but as I've grown up and, you know, grown into having it, I really like it. I like my hair. Doesn't stop me from wanting to have, you know, completely straight hair, because, you know, I would love to have absolutely 100% straight hair, because there's a bit more you can do with straight hair than you can with curly hair. All I can do really is I can tie my hair back. I try straightening it, and then it just, you know, goes back to being curly and crinkly again.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
9S, you really aren't all that smart, are you? I mean, he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a really smart android. Really, really smart.
Is that?
You mean the birds? Yeah, there's more plants and animals here than there used to be. Probably because the environment's changed.
I wish you would change yourself to being quiet. Natural rubber. I'm not gonna comment. Sure, there's more items. I mean, you know, most of the items we're going to be picking up are going to be absolutely worthless, because I already played and finished this game, so I'm not going to be needing any of it. Unless this turns into going for a full playthrough on stream. In case I might do. But at the same time, I've got lots of my stream plays already, so it'll have to take a, you know, it'll have to take a number and wait its turn.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not like Command to get a location wrong. I guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
Ines, you seem innocent until you didn't. Damn Destiny 2 intro line.
I wouldn't bet on that.
Boss battle sensors tingling. Yep. Yeah.
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Wasn't sure I was going to evade that one. Oh yeah. Didn't see the
Is that?
didn't see the cutscene markers
Target
at first.
enemy detected.
When I first saw this absolutely blew my mind. Oh, the factory's the enemy. Well. Warning, here's a big one. There's not a lot of what I can do here. That seemed a little unfair. I'm not sure what I was aiming at. Ah, we go.
To me! What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
Right. I'll provide support.
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below.
Run.
Proposal. Evade.
Proposal, evade. Oh, doing it again. Run, run, run. Run faster than that. Run to the invisible wall. Whoa, that's a big one.
Hacking in.
I mean, yeah. That's one way to do it. Hack in, turn to the rocket slide himself.
Boost!
Out of all that, that's the time that she doesn't evade. She just has, you know, just watches it happen. It's like, I'm sorry, 2B, did you forget how to be a combat efficient model? Just in that moment, it's like, oh my god, I'm going to get crushed. Evade.
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Yeah, there we go. Running around on top of the boss now.
Send a support
all around
request to command.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
You almost thought it was going to say something like, send a support request. Negative. You are a noob. If you want support, get good. There we go. Ladders. Something in a lot of games seem to get really badly wrong.
9S!
Wow! That maneuver cost him an arm and a leg. I'm not even sorry for that one. It's only 9S. He'll live.
I have to help 9S.
Do you have to? Really? I mean, it's only 9S.
I have to repair him. Hod, get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
Everyone around me, shut up!
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
You said emotions of weakness. Yeah, she did. Hypocritical android. I mean, yeah.
Alright.
All the androids in this are hypocritical to some extent.
I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Oh, still. See, you can still be of some help, 9S.
2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. Use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
I mean, to be fair, yeah, she did.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it. See this control
He's doing his job there,
system.
2B. Yeah, see?
Infiltrating enemy subunit.
Took a while.
Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
I'm gonna smack you with your own hand. My hand now. Oh, come on, I am teacher's help. Ah.
You just die already!
Got a tip for you, 2B. Generally stabbing something in the eye will kill it, but not robots. Robots kind of have their own laws, and just stabbing them in the eye just tends to make them annoyed.
Talk about bringing the battle to them.
Oh, if you wanted to be funny, said, at least I gave you a hand.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
This monster had friends.
Oh, great.
Best response. Oh, great.
I don't imagine that this is going to end well.
How haven't you died already? You sound like you've been on death's door for the entire fight.
The black box. It's ready.
Right.
It took me ages to realise actually what happens in this scene. You know, what the black box thing does. Did not realise at first what it actually did.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
Doobie, it was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
You call what you did fighting?
The honor was mine.
You were supporting at best. See, now whenever you watch it, I was like, how could I have mistaken that for anything else apart from, you know, them setting up a nuke in between them? I don't know. Me, when I first played this, was apparently quite naive. More fan service. Boob window. That's not even gonna let me go in there. Doesn't let me do anything if I recall until I actually suddenly she's alive, yes. And so's he, sadly.
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you. For
Why are you
uploading
thanking
my
me?
data to the bunker.
Oh.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know?
Thank you for saving my life. Did I? Okay.
I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
There might be a reason for that.
I see.
Now it's a whole different game. Icy is a whole different
Glory
game for
to
this.
mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Why do we need to see the shot of her thigh as well? Oh, you poor fool, yes. Game uses online functionality for its measured sharing features. Connect to the network? Yeah, might as well. Save progress, yeah. Might as well. Just in case this does go into a playthrough at some point, I'll keep my save data from this run. Glory to mankind. Nah, mankind's fucked up. Yeah. Mankind has been messed up since the end of Drakengard.
The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end.
Might have been me.
The world
Whoops.
was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack,
I'm not saying anything.
deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
I'm not going to say any
Understood,
spoilers.
sir.
I finished the game, I know everything that's going on behind that. I'm not going to spoil it.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Now it goes into, brightness settings and all that. Stop saying that, you idiots. Oh, since it's NieR, the entire speech was BS propaganda. Yep. Pretty much. I remember even when I first played this, I watched that intro bit and I was like, nah. Nah. I played the first NieR. I know that something had to have been going on. Something, not quite adjust until only the right icon is visible. And yeah, that's fine. I mean, even through OBS. Okay, OBS's display is actually clearer than my own. What's up with that? Looks okay. Being recorded for posterity. Like.
Ma'am? Are you there? Can you hear me? Alright, are we good now?
I find nothing calming about your voice. There's nothing calming about NieR's voices.
Okay,
Oh.
settings should all be good to go. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
We need to reinstall your suicide button.
I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Are you continuing for suicide?
Morning.
The game definitely is seeming to be.
NieR.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Not creepy in the least.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose
Blow your own
we're
trumpet
not
much,
exactly
9S.
known for our modesty.
NieR.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am. There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so.
The only formal I want
I
involved
almost
with him
forgot.
is drowning him
The
in
commander was calling
formaldehyde.
for you. We better go see
You
what's
are
up, man.
wrong.
2B.
Well, the fact that there's just next to me, there's a pair of knee-high leather boots, which also have ridiculous heels on them, as opposed to thigh-high boots that I currently have, which have ridiculous heels on them. So ridiculous heels. Why do I have 11,000 gold? Why do I have all those auto chips if I can't equip them? If she had an identity crisis, we would be in Shakespeare territory. To be or not to be? Don't understand the obsession for high heel boots. It's a well-known and fairly popular kink, so almost everything around 2B and how she's been designed is fan service. I don't know why. Well, to be fair, the game previous to this, NieR, with Kaine, she actually walks around in her underwear the entire time. Not even kidding about that. She's legitimately always in her underwear. program plug-in chips. So type A, customize. Quick chips. That I'm going to keep in there. It's not stable for running. No, it's not. It's not practical at all. Fan service is its own justification. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I need a text log. Might need a text log. Play points. Damage values. Oh, chips I actually have. I do. Oh yeah, I have those. I just can't equip them because I'm not playing on easy mode. To be fair though, I actually never used any of those. Even when I played easy, I didn't use any of the auto chips because it makes the game just a little too easy. There we go. I'm going to sell them even though they're not actually worth anything. It's only 28 gold each. Or 28G. No confidence on your own product because it's what sells anyway. I mean, it's... Fan service isn't, they're not doing it because that's the only thing that will sell. It's because, I know, they made the choice to include it as well.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
I don't know why I put that 1 to 2 inbox. I don't know. Must be your high command center. There's other things around here if I recall correctly. Yes, there's a box. Don't mind fan service as long as it's not too gratuitous. To be honest, fan service is okay by me as long as it's not the sole focus of it. Like, for example, the Dead or Alive games. There is next to nothing in those games beyond fan service. Because almost anything in Dead or Alive can be has been done by better fighting games. It doesn't have anything unique to it apart from the fan service. And that's one of the ones where I definitely draw the line. Dead or Alive, cough, cough. Yeah, it's a bit on the obvious side, shall we say?
Maintenance finished? Yes, Commander. You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy.
Why does that sound like an accusation?
But risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Because it isn't
Understood.
an accusation.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Oh.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts.
Well, maybe
Too bad
for
they
you.
can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Oh yeah, he's forgotten the entirety of the mission that we just did. Okay. Yeah, I've forgotten that little detail. Commander Yorha's bay design-wise. Yeah, she is very nicely designed. Must protect, but oh dear. This is not going to go well. It's a NieR game. There's not going to be any happy endings. I do like, the colour design choice. Like everything in
A2B.
Why do you think they
everything
send a
in the
combat model
base
like you to a recon
is
job?
all
If all they want is intel,
monochromatic,
scanner
and then you get
models
all
are
your
built
colours
for
when you
that
actually
kind
go
of
down to
thing.
the surface.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
Quick, nice, be in front of me, be my bullet shield.
2B, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you.
Thank you.
Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Yes. Visual glitch, courtesy of remote play. Although to be fair, that visual glitch could have easily come from the game. It was one of those kinds. Nope, that was definitely from this remote play being a bit iffy. I don't usually have problems with remote play. I think it's honestly, it's having a little bit of an issue with remote play and remote play and OBS both being on the same time. You know, gotta work with what you got.
Bunker 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Oh well. Having some mecha to assist us around here, that would have been kind of nice. But no. We're down to our own selves and our insanely fast run speed. Another lovely music. Yep.
Target location
I mean, to be
acquired.
fair,
Marking on map.
there's
Proposal.
no musical
Proceed
parts of this
to
game I
target
don't
location.
like. It's all so well done. I think when I first played this game around here was when I quit out. Oh no, just after getting to the resistance space and going to the desert afterwards. That's why I initially stopped and, you know, put the game down and didn't go back to it for ages. I still don't know why. I don't know why I do that with a lot of games. And suddenly we have colour. Ah, so that actually is full damage. Wow. Let's heal that. Storage of items. Oh, it took away all my small items. Oh well. There we go. I'm good now. Now speaking of music, since I played Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, you got any music from those games that you like? Yes. Sekiro, I haven't really been paying attention to the music too much because,
according
you know,
to our intel, none of the machines in this
focusing on
area
the
are
hardness
hostile.
of the game.
We've been seeing more
Dark
and more
Souls
enemies
3 on
like
the
this
other hand,
lately.
I
Just
really
stand there
like
and stare
the
into
Abyss Watchers
space.
theme and
It's pretty weird.
Soul of Cinder themes. Like, really, really like those.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
9S, your blade appears
You
to be
don't
made
let
out of
anything
gold.
get in your way,
Gold
do
is an
you?
incredibly soft metal. It's awful for making weapons out of. Wait until I reach Gale himself. Oh yeah. Yeah, Slave Knight Gale is also another firm favourite. I've never faced him, but I've seen a friend of mine face him. The only boss that I've not seen, that I've not gone against myself or seen, you know, being fought when I'm in the same room by my friend, is Dark Eater Mida. I mean, obviously I've watched Brett fight against him. I've watched him do it a few times. I myself have never actually encountered him, nor have I seen it being played in the same room, if that makes sense. I know, strange distinction, but yeah. It's a gorgeous area. I don't want to start fishing, even though, you know, fishing in this is incredibly relaxing. It's weird, but in certain games, if the fishing system is done really well, I find it incredibly relaxing, even though I don't actually like fishing. Oh look, found another volley. Other players' health will be fully restored, and they receive an item. Retrieve, you'll temporarily regain 3 random effects based on the chips the player had equipped. Repair the body will follow you around and aid you in combat. 1 max. Pray and continue. Pray for truth. Retrieve. God, can you imagine if that was the only way to actually get revived in this game? Like, you're dead, and that's it. You've got to wait until another player comes along and revives you. There's no respawn option. Oh, that'd be like an MMO from hell. MOQ says, Gale is perhaps the best boss, but knowing my view for games, you'll be waiting until I reach the DLCs. Honestly, I really do like him as a boss, from what I've seen. He's very, very well done, and the lore behind him is also fantastic. So, yeah, I would definitely say that he's one of the best bosses, in my opinion as well. But still, for me, the whole thing, like, one of the saddest things in the whole of the Dark Souls lore has got to be the
So this is the Resistance camp, huh?
the Blood
We
of the
should probably
Wolf
go
Knights,
talk to their leader first thing.
So the Abyss Watchers, Artorias, Sif, all that really, really hits home. That's definitely, for me, the saddest part of the whole of the Dark Souls series. Yeah, where they were met. That's just weird. Especially, you know, no one will actually talk to me until I speak to the leader. I'll just say, oh, you need to go to talk to our leader.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone.
Nice recovery.
I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Now I get to talk to other people. Fair enough, you love the Witches of Izalith lore, but damn shame their areas and bosses are horrible, except Quelaag. Yeah, I do like their lore as well. But there's always Artorias' line that always gets me most. Oh, I should probably buy some of those, shouldn't I? That might help. Yeah. Really just like it when confirmation things are set automatically to no. Let's not plug in chips. It'll do that instead of power up to your body. Not. Yeah, might as well.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Didn't NieR win Game Soundtrack of the Year? I'm pretty sure it did, yeah. And you know, deservedly so. What kind of weapons? The kind you stab people with and kill people? Things good. You gotta love it. You know, this guy's the weapon expert, but the weapons over there next to the item guy. But again, those are all guns. That looks broken. Oh yes, you, the very, very strange person. It even says strange resistance woman. Electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. It's basically a tin hat that just happens to look like. Are these legitimate humans? No, they're all androids. This game is too difficult. Oh. Change the difficulty at any time on the system menu. In easy mode, enemies are weak when you use special auto chips. Equipment that use L2 will activate automatic attacks and evades. Normal mode is a standard difficulty. The enemy gets stronger in hard mode and you can't use any lock-on features. Ooh. In very hard mode, not only is lock-on disabled, but the enemies are, well, they're kind of insane. It's almost stupid difficult, but more daring players seem to like it. That's true. Hey, just for you and me, if you go to Intel and select tutorials, you may find out some things you didn't know. Maybe worth checking out if you ever bored out of your skull. If I was bored out of my skull playing the game, I just would stop. I just save and quit and play something else. You're a shop as well, aren't you? Don't have to ask me to do anything. Shop. Upgrade pod, I can't. It takes ages until you can actually upgrade your pods in this. You never knew that. I don't know. Yeah, they're the Android resistance. Mirage is not a good one, no. It's not a bad one. Oh yeah, the increased storage ones are the things you really want to get for later game. Like, even though like I'd gotten all the storage upgrades, I was still struggling to get a decent upgrade, decent skill set. Yes, I will. To actually find some chips first. Humans are already extinct at this point. No, lore-wise, the humans are on the moon. They escaped to the moon when the androids attacked. Yeah, I can't open those.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Shush, 9S, it's beautiful.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing
On the damn moon,
completing
so many
missions.
intricacies. Yep.
That is so like you 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
So the intro video that was playing us was basically aliens attacked Earth, sent down a load of androids to kill humanity. The surviving humans made their escape to the moon, which is where they are now, and the counterattack against the robots and the aliens that have sent them is us. And then the androids and Yorha. You know, there's benefits to having a civilization living on the moon, because, you know, moon rocks taste better than Earth rocks, because they're a little meteor. Bad joke. That was a supremely good joke.
This is the place that
It was
weapons
just a
trader
pun.
was talking about. Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Looking at hostile machine life forms.
Oh yeah. Big axe dudes. Oh yeah, I've only got the one weapon for some weird reason. I think it's because my nice massive blade got destroyed. I mean, it's a good shot just to hold up plenty of material and all that. Yeah, it's true. The atmosphere's a bit thin though. But, you know, that can be solved with nice space stations to build portal potential walls. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're making me want to replay Portal 2.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report.
Those are
Records
called
show that
trees,
vegetation
9S.
has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
No, that'd be boring. I can't help myself. I really can't help myself most of the time. Who am I kidding? I can never help myself.
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
Oh, the way he said that made it sound like traitor. Oh. Oh, oh, that felt nice. I just got a really nice cooling breeze through the window. Oh. That's the best thing I felt all week. I'm hopeless punny man. I prefer to think of myself as punderful. And now you know what my fiance has to put up with on a daily basis.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
It's not a hypothesis, that's what's happening. You've already told me that that's what happened, so why cause a hypothesis now? The woman must be a saint. No, like, Every single time I punch, she tells me to get out or to leave, or a favourite one is, why do I love you? But, yeah. The one I told her last night was, you know, what's a genie's favourite cocktail? It's a gin and tonic. She told me to get out off that one. I didn't even know that was a dead person. Oh. I was one of the ones to put in there. Sounds like a wonderful time. Oh no! When I get back over there again, it'll be very quickly turned into I'll pun and she'll hit me with a pillow or something. That's only when I catch her off guard with them. When they're ones that are fairly obvious, because she knows me that well, it's usually just her reaction to "Oh my god" or "Get out," something to that effect. But when it's when I throw a pun out of nowhere and catches her off guard, and it's a really bad one, she will just say no and smack me with something.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves.
Yeah,
so no,
9S.
I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 9S goes through his, like, Ifrit the cat fits. Yeah. I forgot the whole thing of 9S going through a bit of a petulant teenager phase. Oh, it's not quite as bad as Atreus's in God of War when you get later on. Oh man, his tantrum is just legendary. Going back in business. These weapons to keep my friends safe after all. But sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making friends die all the faster? No, that's your friends being unskilled with them. Come back a bit later, I should have some stock for you. Talk to him again. There you go. I almost forgot I still owe you a reward. I literally walked 2 steps away. Yvette. Bye. Oh, I completely forget which is a good one. I'll take Beast Lord. Yes. Equip weapon set. 1. Heavy attack. All weapons. Beast Lord. Because I never actually did much of the of equipping other weapons. I found what the best weapons were for me, and I just kept them throughout the entirety of the game. I think the sword that you start off with actually turned out to be one of the best ones. Well, to be fair, that is on easy mode. On easy mode, people are saying, whatever weapons you want. There's no good or bad ones. Oh yeah, the size of that meat cleaver on my back now. Yay! Side of that. Ooh. Ooh, that's a nice little swing on it. I imagine you can spare some of these to fix your leg. Yeah, no. You're lazy. It's the left leg that's busted up, and his left leg is one that's fully original. He's having an existential crisis over his leg. Should We're getting some more inventory soon. Check bank later. AKA, look at his shop now. Oh look, now he's selling chips. Ooh. Yeah, weapon attack up. Range defense up. I don't need 16 of them. I really do not need 16 of them. Ah. Come back soon. Yes, I will. Your left leg is a philosopher, I see. I walk, therefore I am. I have a joke related to that, but I think it might actually get me kicked off Twitch if I say it because of how awful it is. Customize. Oh, quick chips. All chips. Can't lay yourself there. No, I was just thinking more. Let's remove that. Move that one. It's a bad one. So the one that I have in mind is. I don't have enough storage, but it's fine. A horse goes into a bar and orders a drink. And barman serves up his drink. After the horse is finished, barman says, "You're in here quite a lot. Are you an alcoholic, do you think?" Horse pauses, looks thoughtful. "I don't think I am." Horse then promptly vanishes. So, you know, this is all taking into consideration about Descartes' philosophy of "I think, therefore I am." But telling you that first would have been putting Descartes before the horse. Don't do it. Too late. I fully admit that's an awful one, but also at the same time it's so good. Good lord. Get out! There's the reaction I was going for. Oh, I'm happy with that. Plug in chips. That's 9 slots free. Oh, I could put melee defense in. There we go. Storage used, full. Despite that, you cracked up. Good. Philosophy puns never gets old. No. You can't deny it. That one was also just plain awful. You hate me and you love me. Good. Most people who know me well do. Because they get executed before they can. Love it. Oh yeah, I can't actually open that box. You want to get out of the way, 9S? Oh no. We're pretty good at examining things. No, we're pretty good at cutting things to pieces.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker
I
on
have
target.
mail.
The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
I mean, that's difficult. They build up the desert to be some really nasty, tough place in this, but it's really not. If you want really nasty and tough, you should go up this bit. In fact, you know what? We can, so we will. This is actually a place that I had no idea even existed for the longest time. You ended up making stupid puns when I'm in a relationship, you'll blame me. Good. I will give you one piece of advice. Never ever say pun not intended. Always intend your puns. Puns are there to be made, they are there to be enjoyed, and they're there to be laughed at. Never be afraid to laugh at your own puns either. Because it's one of those things like, you know, never laugh at your own jokes. Feel free to laugh at your own puns. Really do. Because even if no one else laughs, at the very least, it does communicate to people who may be uncertain that yes, that definitely was a pun. It was intended for humour's sake. Good advice. Yeah. Honestly, if I didn't have punning, I would not be that entertaining. Well, to be fair, it does depend entirely on what you find entertaining. If you find me being, in complete and utter suffering and, rage-inducing things, then, just get me playing Sekiro. I don't need to be punning for me to be entertaining in that manner. Oh yeah, which does bring me to the thing, like, I haven't announced it anywhere on Facebook or Twitter yet, but yes, tomorrow is planned for a hopefully around 6-hour stream of doing Remnant and Dark Souls, because having missed both of those during the week, because it's been far too hot to actually do anything. I lost equipment. Going to analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked the estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in that area. That is all, the commander. Yeah. Again, when I first played it, I got that message, I was like, I have no idea what you mean. I had no idea how to get here. Excuse me, got hiccups now. Yeah, recognise this. It's the beginning of the game. And this doesn't look like a boss arena at all, does it? Nah. Lots of abandoned stuff, or should I say it's abandoned amount of stuff. Ha ha ha. I can see where you were going with that joke, don't worry. Connecting to the network. Why does it keep saying connecting to the network? You probably can't see it because my overlay's partially in the way, but it keeps saying, connected to the network at the top. It sometimes does that with Warframe as well. It says, network unavailable, or, network connection testing or something like that. It really makes me worry. Yep, here is where we did the boss battle at the beginning of the game. But look, it's a sword. It's my heavy sword from the beginning of the game. You know what? Even when I was playing this, I'd completely forgotten that was there when just now when I was buying a new weapon. I'm like, oh. Weapon set 1. Can't remember if actually Virtual Street is better or not. It's actually not. I just think it might be faster. You're getting nostalgia already. There's all my small recoveries and medium recoveries. Oh, that's a lot. Also, there's all the stuff that I got from the intro of the game. It just, you know, gave it to me all there. And I recovered myself there. Also use item +1 obtained. Oh yeah. The thing that was keeping me from dying a lot in the intro. I'm not sure I can actually use it, because I think that might be an easy mode item. Check skills. Programs plugin chips. Set type, customize. All chips. Oh no! No, I can't actually use it. It's not an easy mode only thing. I'm just, you know, not going to be using it because I don't have the chip space for it. Yeah, that's the little extra thing about the beginning of the game that I completely missed out on for the longest time because I could not remember about it. I mean, you can actually go, you know, fully through the factory itself as well, but at this point in the game, there's not much point in doing it. That piece of music starting up times exactly well with another cold breeze through the window. It's like I'm being treated tonight to nice temperature and nice music. Thank you very much, whoever designed that. Whoever set up that arrangement, I'm very, very happy that you did. Till midnight and suddenly all hell breaks loose. Oh. All the games where you know, everything gets worse at nightfall. That seemed a bit overkill, you know, when he had, like, he was on the magic pixel of hell. Oh. She didn't even use a weapon that time, she just jumped up in the air and just slapped down with her palm on him. But, okay. Fine. Stop jump stomping, what am I, Mario? I mean, to be fair, with the heels she's got on, jump stomping will be a lot more effective with her than Mario. One of the other fun things about this game is that there's actually 26 endings in total in it. Only 5 of them are actually relevant to the story, though. All the other 21 of them are joke endings. And, you know, all the joke endings are is literally you get a small text pop-up for the ending, and then a hyperspeed through all the credits, and it tells you what ending you got.
You're from Yorha, right?
Music gives you grandma from NieR Replicant vibes.
We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch. Just remember that there's... If you need anything, what can I help you with?
Blah, 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 blah. Move toward the enemy attack with perfect timing to counter it. Guess what I'll never use. I can definitely tell you that I'm really, really not going to be using counter all that much. Actually,
what can I help you with?
Sekiro, exactly. Sekiro is definitely the evidence that I cannot do the evasion or anything like that. I mean, to be fair though, when I did the Genichiro fight off stream, I was dodging so much. I was really, really on point with that. Oh yeah, and for the extra endings, this item, the OS chip, says removal means death. If you remove it or sell it, game ends, and you get one of the joke endings. Information unlocked. it's still warm. That's unexpected. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a number of, like, some of the endings are specific, you know, you died endings, but you died in such a weird way. Like if you get a certain fish, I think it might actually be from a quest, but if you get a certain fish, you then, if you eat it, because, you know, the person who gives it to you, or tells you about it, says that they don't know what happens when androids would eat it. So you eat it, it kills you, and gives you one of the secret endings. Well, one of the joke endings. That's actually the first ending that I got. So I thought, you know what, let's see what happens if I do this. I ate it, and, you know, oh, game ends. Cool. And from there I just, you know, was experimenting. I sold the OS chip, and then that happened as well. Gave me a different ending.
Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle.
If an android is adhering to its programming, can you still call it brave?
This battle has raged for far too long.
Because then that's kind of like,
sure all of you find the effort
I'm going to call the androids brave for doing the exact thing they were made to do.
Now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Death by eating. You're a glutton for death, then.
Council broadcasts are
Yeah.
always so stiff.
You don't want to be saying about stiff stuff.
Mail notification received.
Yeah, really don't
from
want to be talking
access
about
point.
stiff things, mate. Oh, it's too easy for me. Yep. Like, sometimes when there's a low-hanging fruit joke, I will go for it. Other times I won't. This seems to be one of those times where it's better to not go for it. Mostly because, you know, pretty much everyone's already heard it in their head before I even make the joke. Don't know what happened there. Money. Large recovery. There. That was a little bit jarring. Sudden camera angle change. Fantastic game, but it does have its issues, and that's one of them. When it suddenly changes the camera angle, really, really messes you up. I think this game is now reading my thoughts. So I was literally on the verge of saying, see, I was having a really bad time during the start of the game. I was beaten up left, right and centre, and now I'm actually doing really well. It's almost like the game knew I was going to say that. It said, well, no, let's get you smacked by a massive robot, just as punishment for thinking that. Oh no, that's already kind of where I've come from. How long has the heat lasted? Started Tuesday, I think, with ridiculously temperatures. Maybe Monday. I don't know. Thursday was definitely awful. Yesterday was absolutely awful. I mean, for England, it was deathly hot. Wednesday was pretty bad. Tuesday, I recall it, you know, ending pretty badly. I think I managed to avoid it with the stream. Well, it was just starting to get warm when I streamed on Tuesday because Doom. long duration for a heat wave. It happens. England sadly has, well, the whole of the United Kingdom really has the unfortunate thing of being under a combination of 7 different weather fronts, which means that we get freak instances of weather a lot, and it's really hard to predict the weather accurately. Like several years ago, I mean, like I'm talking like at least 15 years ago, I vaguely recall stood waiting at a bus stop, and within the space of 5 minutes, it was sunny, then it rained, then it hailed, then it started snowing, then it rained again, and then the sun came out and there was a rainbow in the sky. Of course, for 5 minutes that happened. Definitely brought the whole thing like, if you don't like the weather in England, give it a minute. UK is always under the weather then, that's nice. I approve that one. I did not see that one coming. Hence our tradition of complaining about the weather. This is true. British also just like to complain as well. I've noticed this. We will complain about pretty much anything. We will find a bad thing in any situation that we can complain about. Got no approval. Believe me, I'm not the global authority on puns. I just make them a lot. Just being fooled by the camera again. For real, that sucks. It's not too bad most of the time. Most of the time, it's not bad at all. It's just when you know, me personally, whenever we get heat waves, that's when I hate it. And so the heat waves are worse for the fact that air conditioning over here, not really a thing. It's definitely not installed in most places by default, and there's not many places that will install it because it's not really in high demand, and that's generally because we don't use it. Yes, we get heat waves and we get warm summers, but it's not going to be a particularly cost-effective thing if you get aircon when you're only really going to be using it for 2, maybe 3 months a year. Versus somewhere like Florida, for example, the aircon never gets switched off, ever. Because trying to survive in Florida with no aircon, no. Even native Floridians really can't. We're essentially a temperate climate as baseline. That's true, yes. I'm sorry, but when you say calling it a temperate climate, I just think, thought of Monty Python. Where'd you get coconuts then? I found them. Found them? In Mercia, the coconut's tropical. What do you mean? Well, this is a temperate zone. Oh, always gets me. it's always hot there in your country. Yeah, I can imagine it's the same. It's the same with, you know, there are some places in the US as well. It's always hot, like Florida, for example. And oh god, when I went to Arizona, oh, Arizona was awful. Like, so Florida is high heat, high humidity. So when you step out of wherever you're staying or wherever you are basically walking into a swamp. And Arizona, oh, that's high heat, no humidity. So if you've ever had your oven on at home, you know, preheating or has been cooking something for a while, and you open the door of the oven and you get that blast of heat to your face, that's walking out of the door in Arizona. It's awful. I hated it so much. By tucking a tuft of husk under its dorsal wing. Yep. It's not a question of where he grips it, it's more of a question of weight ratio. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut. Supposing 2 swallows carry it together. No, they have to have a line. Yeah, just use around a creeper. Oh. Really need to watch some more Monty Python. It's been too long. And that's the thing, like, I'm planning for my fiance's birthday, because she's missed out on a lot of British comedy because you can't get over in America. So I'm planning on seeing about trying to get her a region-free DVD player and some British comedy DVDs. There's stuff she just, you know, can't get over there. So classics like Blackadder, The Young Ones, Bottom. Yeah, it's basically all the things that in England we take for granted as being, you know, staples of comedy, but that she doesn't have access to because even Netflix in America doesn't do it. It's not a question of whose habitat it is, about how hard you hit it. It's safe to say that these enemies are not deserting you, they just want to love you. Oh. Oh. I'm trying to come back with a pun about sand, and I just really can't think of one. So yeah, gotta say bravo to you. Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Hey, our leader told me all about you.
So this is the one that gives you the fish that kills you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Jackass.
I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert?
Yes.
Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it.
What, you go by Sandy?
So,
I was thinking of saying like that, but...
was it?
Yeah.
Doesn't
work
what are you
too
doing
well.
all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that?
Especially, you know,
Well...
when it comes to things like Sekiro and any
tangled up
Souls
in
like,
that,
I
now
get
would
salty,
we?
not Sandy.
Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Now you feel bad. Don't feel bad. Some puns work, some don't.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Literally no easier way. Opening a sealed gate with explosives immediately opens it. With your puns, you can safely say you're getting your just deserts. Oh. Probably a good thing that my fiance's not watching this stream. She would be giving up so much right now with the puns that are going on. That's a lot. I mean, to be fair, we're playing NieR Automata, and the title of the stream so far is so near and yet so far. Oh, so far away. I missed off one word of the title that I came up with. I always look over and get slightly confused because I looked over and said, "You've been live for 2 hours." I was like, "It's not 6 o'clock yet." I was like, "Oh yeah." I keep forgetting I start my streams 10 minutes early because of the countdown.
This sand sure is slippery.
Don't you complain, 9S. How do you think 2B feels?
Careful.
She's got to navigate this in heels.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately.
Ow!
Couldn't tell you why, though.
Okay, yeah, I need to heal. It's fine. You didn't notice the size of them. Okay, you can't make a comeback. I try and have, you know, some form of a title that's at least a slight play on words for every one of my streams. Because ones that are part of a series will usually keep the same ones. But like the Freedom Friday ones and the Sunday ones, I will try and come up with some form of pun that fits. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Ah, stop that. Oh, medium recovery. I used one to stay alive. I go back. I'm happy with this.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
No, they do not. They are androids. Well, robots. We're the androids. How big is this desert? Huge. So I think it's like the biggest area in the game. Let's have a look. Map. Map mode. Oh yeah, like can't really tell, but basically the desert is so that's the pre-desert area, but with all the rocks I was fighting through. That bit's around the area where it got blown up, and then all around here, that's the outskirts of the desert. That massive area is all desert stuff. I completely forgot what those are. Exterminate, you're not the Daleks, get out. I was just thinking that actually. When I said exterminate, I was like, they've been watching Doctor Who or something? Oh yeah, one of the very few landmarks in this entire desert.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Yep, it should give me some detail on the map. Oh yeah, our schedule correspondence. It was just, you know, the text log of what we got told earlier. Right, now let's see if we can see just how big this place is. Yeah. There you go. That's how big the desert is. I mean, it's bigger than that. It's just, you know, this is all you can actually get to. That seems like a joke, but but are they very actually threatening? Oh yeah. Yeah. Daleks, as written in Doctor Who, are probably his biggest and oldest enemy. And something about them always manages to be terrifying, even if you look at them and think, well, actually no, they're not that bad, but when you consider that they're nigh indestructible, have a weapon that can kill you immediately as soon as it touches you, and they have various other abilities, it's just, the more you learn about them, the scarier they become. I mean, there was the whole joke originally of like, oh, it's fine. The biggest enemy of the Dalek is a set of stairs because they can't climb stairs, which they tried to use against them in one of the Christopher Eccleston ones, I think. Maybe David Tennant. They run up some stairs. Dalek just looks up at them and says the word elevate and then starts floating.
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that, too.
That episode's a really good introduction to Daleks. Yes, it is. Pray and retrieve. Items. Shockwave +1. Ooh, Shockwave's a good one. I mean, the same way that the Cybermen in Doctor Who are also really threatening and quite terrifying. But the thing with the Cybermen is I preferred the old unupgraded Cybermen before one of the recent ones made it so they can sprint. It's like, Cybermen kind of were a bit more intimidating when they were just, you know, doing that slow stride and you still couldn't get away with them. That played very much on the old horror movie trope of, you know, the big bad thing is just walking normally. Normal walking pace, and yet it still can't be gotten away from. Because, you know, humans are essentially pursuit predators. So what happens when we get faced with pursuit predators?
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random. If they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
They wanted help, why they'd be attacking us. I'm sorry, Nias, but in your vast information database, do you not have anything, you know, around the concept of self-defense when you're being attacked by an unknown hostile enemy? Am I planning to get The Last of Us 2? Nope. I have no interest in it. They've screwed up with that too much for me. I honestly didn't even enjoy the first one, if I'm honest. And after hearing all the bad things about the second one, really not into it. Oh, actually did run after saying run.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Oh, I know what this is leading up to. I just remembered how difficult this bit is. So yeah, this might be leading up to my first death. Let's hope not. But yeah, I don't like the first one that much, I may not like the second one. I don't like the second one. Everything I've heard about it is I just want to stay well away from it. Between the fact that there's next to no actual gameplay,
It is the ruin of a former human residential area.
the story
Large
is
numbers of humans
boring and
resided
has
in
been
such concrete and
messed
metal
up with by
shelters.
the
The
director.
structures were referred
The
to
fact
by
that
names
the
such as
lead
apartment
director of the
complex.
story has self-inserted a character who is just clearly himself, and who becomes the romance interest of the main character.
Notification received from access
A
point.
trans male character in it gets victimized, and the reason is because he's trans. It just... everything about it is an absolute mess. I don't really want to have any part to do with it. And, you know, the latest thing that they've done? So on Metacritic, all the user reviews there were negative, and it had an overall rating of 3.7. So, and it was, you know, based as one of the worst games ever to be reviewed on Metacritic. Now, it's at 94, and there are a lot less reviews. Basically, the developer went in and got all of the negative comments removed. Which... That's really bad. When a AAA developer refuses to accept criticism to the point where they delete it and pretend it didn't happen, there's something wrong there. There's something very wrong there. That's grade A sucky behaviour. Yeah. I mean, and also, whilst it's been developed, the head writer for it originally, who worked on the first one, got sacked because he wouldn't go along with what the director wanted. So they fired him. So, you know, a lot of the stuff that happens in The Last of Us 2, he didn't want to actually happen. So they fired him and put in someone who would do what they wanted, which, oh, it's even worse. Can't get in that bit yet. You can't really say anything. You get it in your hands. Yep. To each their own. I would wholly. My personal for you honest is, I wouldn't give them the income from it. I really wouldn't, because of all the things that I've heard about them. I really would not recommend giving them any money. One game I am looking forward to that's coming out soon, although it has been delayed again, is Cyberpunk 2077. That looks absolutely incredible. And just yesterday they had a Twitch live stream reveal of a load of new stuff they're working on, and wow! So all the stuff that we've seen beforehand, all the graphics and, you know, all the amazing visuals we've marvelled at, they've improved them. It looks even better than all the previews did beforehand. And everything I see about it is just, you know, better and better. They've also said that, you know, anyone who pre-orders and buys the PlayStation 4 edition will get a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 if they want it. So, you know, they're not going to be asking people to buy the PlayStation 4 version and then re-buy the PlayStation 5 version. They're just saying, you know, you buy one version, you get both. There's even an upcoming series. Yes, the anime studio behind Kill La Kill and Little Witch Academia are making a Netrunner series. Is it Netrunner? I don't know what. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they're making a
Target confirmed.
Netflix
Let's get it.
anime series, which I'm also looking forward to. Like, I've not actually seen Kill la Kill or Little Witch Academia, but at the same time, it's like, from everything I've seen of the work on Cyberpunk 2077, I'm willing to give it a look. I really am. I definitely think it's one of those games which will actually live up to all the hype it's getting, and I really hope it does. I mean, you know, I won't lie, when I first heard about it, I hated the idea of it. Because I'm not a fan of the Witcher series, and it's being made by the same people who made The Witcher. I was like, well, they're going to take one of my favourite genres and completely mess with it. It's going to be The Witcher in the future. Thankfully, I've been proven massively wrong on that. And it actually looks amazing. CDVR are really pushing themselves. Perhaps the delay is one that... Yeah. So, the delay that they've put in a wonderful thing to happen, yes. I wholly agree. They've actually said that the delay is for them to get everything right. To, you know, bug test it, to make sure it's, you know, as good as it can be when it gets released. Which, you know, I've got no problem with. But apparently it is already in the hands of reviewers. So the reviewer edition's already done and in the hands of people who are playing through it to give their professional opinions on it. They're at the moment, you know, waiting for those kind of things to come back, and also so they can do bug testing their own. There's Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't seen as much on that, and I don't know how to feel about it. Because, you know, don't get me wrong, I like a good Souls-like game. I really do. But at the same time, like, I don't like Souls. What am I thinking? I don't like Souls-like mechanics just for the sake of having them. Like, you know, if the game is built around them, then sure, go for it. But if it's just for the sake of, you know, having challenge in a game, I don't like it. I really don't. Like, for example, Hollow Knight. Not keen on the Souls-like difficulty in it because it seems false. It seems unneeded. They didn't need to put in the Souls-like stuff about it. Because, you know, you quite happily have done that game just as being a really solid Metroidvania game. But no, they had to put in the part about, you know, when you die, you lose all of the currency that you've had, and you don't have as many healing items to be able to heal yourself back up after a battle, until you find where you died, and then you have to kill your spirit, and then reabsorb it. It's like... that seemed massively unnecessary. As is, you know, the whole thing of, you need to buy and equip a special item, just so you can see your own position when you look at the map. I've got no problem, you know, like, buying an item so you can see your position on the map, but having it as an equipable that takes up a slot that you're going to have to switch out at another time, and you can only switch out when you're at a save point, that does not gel well with me. So, as far as I've seen it on Hollow Knight, not a big fan of it. I might go back to it and, you know, have a bit more of an in-depth look, but from what I've seen so far, not keen.
Run. Not this way.
Looks like Elden Ring has been forgotten. Yeah, sadly. which, from what I heard about Elden Ring, that actually sounds, quite...
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
That seemed quite interesting to me, because as far as I understood it, it was basically, as the very base of descriptions go, Norse Dark Souls. Which, I adore Norse mythology. I really do. I mean, I probably can't get them up on the face cam because of where they exactly are, but I've got Norse runes tattooed on my arms. They were the first 2 tattoos I got. And honestly, something with a Norse theme in it will generally make me appreciate the game a lot more than I normally would. But then, then again, that said, also opens up to harsher criticism. Like, if they take the Norse theme and don't do it justice, then I will rip it apart even more. Like, the way Assassin's Creed are going.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
Norse sounds lovely. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's like they were gathered here.
And the fact that, it is being... as I understood it, it was being developed by FromSoft. So... it's by a studio that does at least know what they're doing, and hopefully they would use the things they know about from what they've done with Dark Souls, Bloodborne and Sekiro. They'll have enough information there to do something with Elden Ring that makes for a very nice, cohesive experience. Although I really don't think that the camera issue is going to be adjusted, because that just seems like a FromSoft thing. Plus George R.R. Martin. I'm not keen on that then. I don't like it. I don't like George R.R. Martin's storytelling. He's got George R.R. Martin has got amazing world building ability. His descriptive ability is also really good.
But what's with these android bodies?
His method of storytelling leaves a lot to be desired for me, because all I really see from him in the Song of Ice and Fire series is, how do we get an emotional response? Oh, well, this character, dead. That character, dead. It's a very cheap way to an emotional response from your audience. It works, but it's cheap. There are so many easier ways to get a emotional bond and a lot more of a engagement and a bond from your audience than to just kill off characters they like left, right and centre. And that's something that George R.R. Martin doesn't seem to get, so...
Child.
Yeah.
Child. Child.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Compared to the series, barring a few problematic seasons. I mean, it's the same between the series and the books. They both have the same problems.
They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
There's robots there having sex. It's hilarious. Well, their interpretation of how you do it, literally just headbutting each other. Another issue I've had with George R.R. Martin is that he writes himself into a corner a lot. Which... it happened with Song of Ice and Fire. It got to the point it did in the books. And also, well, not so much with the series, because it wasn't just George R.R. Martin there. But the books got to a point where he had no idea how to get from where he was to the ending. He knew how he wanted the books to end, just didn't know how to get there from where he was. Which, like, it's kind of like what happens when you've had all those different conflicting story arcs. So yes, I think if he works with a team, then yeah, that's got a good load of potential. So your emotions are bumped. Oh. Oh. Oh no, now things are just going to get completely and utterly weird.
What's happening?
That actually looks like one of the bosses from NieR.
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Completely naked. Completely naked and... yeah, this guy is a pain to kill. Because as you fight him, he levels up.
Droids, why?
Basically,
Fight.
he learns. So chip away at him from range. I'll go in for a proper fight. Just, heal up first. It's not right at all. Oh no.
Sword.
It gets worse.
Dodge.
He gets very much worse.
Deflect.
I think he's evolving.
Yep.
We better finish this quick.
He's learning to dodge and he's learning to deflect projectiles. Oh, that was a nasty counter. All the attacks that he's using are magic spells from NieR. It's foreshadowing the first one, huh? Yeah. This is the first proper boss fight. So and he's beaten. I mean, that should do it. Seems like a death blow.
Really a machine?
Hand just comes out of the body. Double Pearson still live. Oh no, he's dead.
Damn it, not another one.
This is, you know, now you got that guy to deal with.
2B! We gotta get out of here!
Yeah, run.
Come on! Through that hole!
Not gonna say it. Yeah.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Yeah, you probably should. You got the feeling that what I was going to say is something bad? Yeah, probably. If it wasn't child friendly, that's for sure. I mean, to be fair, a lot of things I do and say aren't child friendly, but still.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
All that effort just for 100 gold, or 100, or whatever the currency is in this game. It's called G. With this game, G could be anything. Oh yeah, I can't open that yet still. There we go. You watch. I went through that effort and this isn't going to be anything of it. Silver ore. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the items I'm going to be picking up,
we should be able to
not
reach
really going to be
command
needing them. If this is a one-off, then not going to need most of these items, but I just can't help myself.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines.
Who's
We weren't able to capture them.
Yeah, you've got it
but
on
I
the
have
queue.
combat data ready for upload.
You knew exactly where I was going to go with it.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Time to warm up again. As you can probably tell by the face cam of my face now actually glowing orange. Yeah, the sun's come out and it's now getting really warm all over again. It was nice and cool very briefly, and now it's just gone really nastily warm. The worst thing about it is that I can't do anything to address the warmth whilst I'm streaming. Is it for you some reason reminds you of Metal Slug? Yeah, I can see why. Yeah, the vacuum music behind it does have a very sort of retro action game feel to it. But yeah, I've got a fan here. The fan works nicely keeping my cool. Problem is it interferes with the microphone so much. It's like, I want people to be able to hear me whilst I'm streaming. That's kind of the point. The desert level is Metal Slug. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And to be fair, that's possibly where they got their inspiration for it. And one thing about the music for this is they've gotten the same singer as they got for the original NieR, and they work, working with her again to further develop the language that was invented for those songs. So it's definitely got that cohesive feel to it. So many dead bodies. I mean, it shows the people are still playing this game, which is good. I mean, there may be a resurgence in popularity for this game because of the announcement of the remaster of NieR Replicant. I keep having to check myself when I'm actually calling what the game I'm calling it is, because over here it was just called NieR, even though what we got is known in Japan and some Asian countries as being NieR Gestalt. But we only got NieR. No wonder some of the vocal tracks are the same voice. Yeah.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert.
Yes, we did, Jackass.
So I guess, thanks or whatever.
You don't always need to live up to your name.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for securing access to those desert resources. It's a huge help. I know it isn't much, but please take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything, alright?
Can I swing my weapon at your head instead? It's not even that much of a reward.
What can I help you with?
Buy my stuff. Then you check out being a pain in the ass. I don't know why people are talking about having pain in their donkeys. What's wrong with their donkeys if they're in pain? I have a lot of money now. Wow, it's not actually a lot overall. Deal with this all the time. Like any time? How about never?
Whew. I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
Fine, if you want to be a wuss, 9S.
Let's go back.
You got it.
Explosions. That sword is like almost the size of 2B. That actually probably is the size of her. Oh yeah, that's how you do the self-destruct. I probably shouldn't actually do that. It was fun to do that in
Hypothesis.
in the first one.
Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
When I was doing this on easy mode. But I don't think I should really do it here. I prayed for Japanese name. I cannot read Japanese. I definitely cannot read Japanese. don't kill myself yet. No, I won't. I'll save that for the end of the stream. I'll do a self-destruct destination when I end the stream. So in about half an hour. If I can. Oh. I just love a good way to end the stream. I'm gonna get one of the endings. I know which one. I have this all planned out. Whether or not I'll be able to execute it or not, different matter entirely. But I'm gonna hope that I can do what I'm planning on doing. I don't know. To be fair, I was about to say I don't know why I'm doing this, because it's for a trophy. If you retrieve a certain number of failed players, but at the same time it brings them, you know, when they next play or when they're next doing something, they get full health from me doing that. So that, nice little bit of help to the community of NieR players. We'll be watching to the end then. There we are then. There's a way to get participation to go on. Teaser surprise ending. Surprise endings and cliffhangers. That's how you keep people interested. I actually don't know if that works or not. People just seem to, you know, come and watch as they please. I've got no issue with. You've already got a room for me! Yay! Feel free to use it however you like. You don't want to be making that kind of offer to me! It's pretty brief. Are you sure it's okay for us to get a room like this? My dude, 9S, try and be a bit more subtle. This is a lot bigger than I'm used to. I'm used to being in nice small chambers where I can make an excuse to be cuddled up close to you. Do you want to take a break? Might as well. Don't think I've ever actually done that before. The fact that he, you know, runs right up to the bedside like that, that's a little creepy. Do I want to continue the game? Yes, I do. For another 25 minutes. Right, now what do I do? Quests. I have no active quests. I can't remember what it is that triggers the next quest either. I think it might just be leaving this area. There we go.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals. So I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate.
That's not going to end badly at all.
Transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Never knew I could do a charge attack with heavy weapon.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Ooh, dark and eerie. It's going all spooky.
So 2B, those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
In other words, shut up, 9S. Most games, when you hold the sprint button when you climb up a ladder, you just climb faster. This one? No, you leap up it. Oh, it's this bit. Yeah, I remember this part of the game. Which is sad because we're not going to get a chance to fully explore it. I think this means this game is going to have to become a series. It's just, you know, I don't know what it's going to take the place of. Because we've got quite a fair few long-term games at the moment. The only game that I think is actually coming close to an end is The Outer Worlds, and I'm wanting to do a second playthrough of that, you know, not immediately after, but soon after. So I suppose I could, you know, have this as the game after The Outer Worlds, because I don't foresee me finishing the Doom series, seeing as I've got 4 more games of it to do. Or Sekiro, because I'm nowhere near the end of that. Or Remnant, because I'm near the beginning of that. Dark Souls 3, taking into account how many of the bosses I've killed, I'm probably sure I'm about halfway through it, including the DLC. Fridays is, you know, just, it's going to be a different thing every time. And Sundays is reserved for spooky and horror things, and this really doesn't fit the bill. I mean, to be fair, I'm actually running quite low on horror games, so this might take the Sunday slot until I can think of something to put in its place. So yeah, that's a possibility. After this Sunday, I might start playing this on Sundays, because I did look into that's Disneyland. Yep, yeah, that's pretty much Disneyland.
What are those? What the?
Wow,
Yep.
This is weird.
Let's be happy together. Together. Together.
Yeah. There's also a secret boss here, who's no fun at all. That rabbit statue in the centre. If you attack it enough, and it is a lot of damage you need to pile into it, it comes to life. And it is strong as all hell. But if you can manage to kill it, it will always respawn every single time you come back here, so it's a really good XP farm. Yeah, I had a look at the system requirements for Prey because I was intending on playing that this Sunday. My computer can't run it. My computer cannot run Prey, which is annoying. It's all culminating to the fact that I really need to upgrade my my processor. Because the minimum requirements for Prey is a i5 Intel processor. I have an i3. So it's not going to be... It's definitely not going to be suitable. Brother. You're the one I'm thinking of, aren't you? You're our first customer. Not sure I really want to be a first customer in a place like this. It's really, really creepy. Not sure whether it's their outfits or the fact they're just, you know, being friendly is what freaks me out more. Yeah, this is a bit of an unsettling area. Wow, I think I missed something. Nah, door's not open yet. It's fair. Haven't missed it, just haven't gone far enough to open it. Ah, a shop. Shush, don't shout. Materials. I have stuff that I can sell that I don't need. Can be exchanged for money. I held on to a load of those things for ages, thinking, you know, it says, you know, traded for money, but what if there's actually something you can do with them? There isn't. It literally is. You just, they're just there to be sold. Thank you. Yeah, I know. Thank you for giving me all that money. All obtained. That flower under there is for a different side quest, a lot later on into the game. Back entrance machine. You have business here. Yes.
Where does this corridor lead?
Could lead anywhere in IS. It's on a break. Nothing up there. Weird time to put
getting resistance signals from that
to
building
put a cutscene in. So I don't know whether that cutscene was actually meant to happen, or whether it's one of those things like, come on, here's where you're supposed to be going, you seem lost. We need a way
through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
Completely missed this. Map information unlocked. Let's do a quick save. It's really annoying that I can't transport from here. Never mind. Ah, yes, another box I can't open. Way to make the platforming section a lot easier. Dangerous beyond here. Broken. Junk. Danger. Fire.
Let's dance! Let's dance! Let's play! Let's play! Play!
Yep, it's a tank.
Let's play! Let's sing! Let's sing! Let's play! 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 Let's play! Let's play!
That's just all manner of unsettling.
These machines are heavily armed. We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
Nah. It's not actually posing a threat. So, you know, screw you, 9S. It's not actually attacking me, it's not posing a threat, it's just a tank. Decorated in nice, shiny things. Firing ribbons and balloons. That's an also, if I attack it, it will definitely turn hostile, and those things are scary.
Do you really think it's a good idea to leave that tank behind?
Yes.
If they aren't hostile, fighting them is a waste of time.
Thank you, 2B. Connecting to the network. Oh. Dead people. They named their character NieR. Very meta.
What's this?
Analysis. It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
We're strange creatures for liking roller coasters now. Thanks, 9S.
Hey, 2B?
Yes?
People who know me well usually call me Nines, so...
Oh.
So what do you think?
Of?
I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
I'm good.
I'm good. The first time I played this this section, I tried to do it without attacking because I thought it would turn the entire park hostile. It doesn't, thankfully. And defending yourself against these things, it's legitimately okay. Because they are actually trying to kill you. They are hostile at this point. Oh, I should blow up already. And you. Now here we are.
Alert. Multiple resistance members detected beneath.
I saw machine ended all on dry sand. What even is that meant to mean?
This room.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Boss time. There's the members of the resistance. Bit on the creepy side. So what we're going to do, considering the time, defeat this boss, and then I'll do my
records don't say anything about a machine like this.
my chosen way of ending this stream. So if that goes over a little bit, which it might. Oh. That's not good. I'm rather low on health. I mean, I've got loads more healing items. No. Stay away from me, Mr. Fast. Whoa, you stay away from me, Fast, with that. Nope. Oh, really bad time to still be close. Restoratives, large recovery. Definitely gonna need that. I'm glad I used it when I did, because otherwise that would have killed me. What's with that camera angle? Not helpful in the least. Yeah, this is why they have the ball type of Doom, is because, hello, now it's a bullet hell boss. Oh no, just looked over at OBS and that's connecting to the network message is perfectly put under my overlay. Just so, you know, everyone can see that there's something going wrong with the connection. Hasn't actually affected anything, it's just, you know, been there. You know, stop and pray and recollect someone mid-boss fight, it's fine. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it's
hacking
trying to
minigame.
hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well.
Well, I mean, it already has. We haven't taken the hacking damage.
2B!
Beautiful. Beautiful. I must be beautiful.
Those look like corpses.
Yep. Yeah, just getting a little bit more creepy. Creep factor just ramp up just a touch there. Just a touch.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait,
yes.
I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons.
Alright, this ends now.
Oh no, say it isn't so. Deal with you if you're going to be using shockwaves. Oh, it's something that all of them can do. Wonderful.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's
Ow. Oh.
I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Keep it busy. So basically, 9S is going to kill steal us, and he's just telling us in ahead.
Alert. Saturation attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Alright, got him. that definitely had an effect. Ooh. Yeah, she's a little bit on the other side. Oh, dude, that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. Okay. Okay, so she's just going to do that now. And wow, that's a very bright screen. She's now inflicting blind damage on me. When she can't win against the in-game enemy, yeah, take it to the player. Oh. Actually seems to be slightly safer when she's doing that to stay close to her. Whoa! I'm sorry, what? I don't think I ever saw this. I am very certain I would remember that being a thing. Ow. The only thing about the laser skill with your pod is, you know, you really can't move when you're using it. That's unsettling. Okay, so might definitely have to keep playing on normal because this is actually quite a treat to have a boss fight that's different. Oh, I'm getting hacked again.
Pod! Affirmative.
Go!
Give it a gift, pew pew. Well, it went boom.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
We have to save those androids.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their circuits are fried.
They're
I
dead.
think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
Oh well. You tried to be, and that's the important thing.
What is it?
That machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah,
Stop being a hypocrite,
I
my
guess.
ass. Shut up. No one cares what you think. Right. It's about 7 o'clock, so I'm going to go and...
I am not hostile.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
Yeah, I'm going
This thing
to
is awfully
find
verbose for a
the
machine.
transport thing to go back to...
Come to our village.
No.
It does seem awfully suspicious, but I've never seen a machine. It might be worth checking.
It's still going, you know, I don't want to go to the machine village, but it's still going to take me there. But I'm going to head back to the resistance camp, just so that I can do the ending that I intended to, because that's the only place that I know of that I can teleport back to the orbital base. I really hope it lets me do it. Otherwise I'm going to be so disappointed, because it's going to be such a good, you know, an appropriate ending. Actually, let's let me do it. Awesome. I'm happy with this. I love how all the different environments in this are so very different, and yet they all gel together so well. It really does feel like you're going to different parts of the same world. This game in general is just amazing. As to the fact of replacing this with the replacing the Sunday streams with this, I'll probably put that up on for a poll and see what people think, because I really am running very, very low on horror games. I don't have that many to start with, to be honest. Do a quick save before we do this. Transport bunker. Yep, move to the bunker. So it is actually going to let me do this. I really hope I haven't misremembered, because if I have, it's going to be such a letdown. But I'm pretty sure that I have remembered this accurately. If I have, then you know. Well, here we are. If this works, you know, this is going to be the perfect way to end the stream. But this is the end of today's stream, and as I say, in the entertainment business, always go out with a bang. By self-destructing at the bunker, the entire structure ended up exploding in spectacular fashion, but hey, it sure did look pretty from Earth. Somewhere in the depths of space, the commander still floats about with a stern look on her face. There you go, that's ending you. I think that's one of the 26 endings in the game done. Yeah, I just blew everything up. So yeah, that's the end of the stream. Going out with a very nice explosion there. So thank you all very much for coming and watching. I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have, and we will see how this does, if it's going to become another mainline stream, at least until we can get some more streams for the Sunday content. Next stream is planned for being tomorrow. I'm hoping to be able to do 6 hours of Soul-like content with Remnants from the Ashes and Dark Souls 3, basically to make up for the fact that I didn't stream them during the week. So I will be starting those around about the same time as I started today's stream. Until then, thank you very much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed. Stay safe. Bye bye.